All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
Everyone knows him, right? The crazy challenges, giving away millions.
Yeah.
But we're going deeper than that. We're
Right.
trying to understand how he got there.
Okay.
How'd this kid from North Carolina become this, global YouTube phenomenon?
Right.
And, of course, build this massive business empire along the way.
Lots to unpack there.
Definitely. We've got a ton of, interesting sources to dig into. We'll be looking at his early days, before all the fame.
Right.
How he mastered, this whole YouTube algorithm thing. And even some of those controversies that have, kind of popped up around him.
Yeah, can't shy away from those.
Nope, gotta address the elephant in the room, right?
Sort of show.
So let's rewind all the way back.
Okay.
Before he was Mr. Beast, before all the millions of subscribers.
Back to Jimmy Donaldson.
Exactly. Who was this kid?
Well, just a normal kid, actually. From Greenville, North Carolina. Started making YouTube videos super young.
How young are we talking?
13. Back in 2012.
Wow. So he was one of those early adopters, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what was he posting back then? Was it the crazy stuff we see now?
Nah, not even close. It was mostly gaming videos. Pretty standard early YouTube stuff.
Like what?
Minecraft, Call of Duty, that kind of thing.
Pretty basic?
Yeah, I think he even called his early videos cringy once.
Huh. I bet. But even then, you got to figure there were signs, right? Hints of what he'd become.
Oh, absolutely. Even in those early videos, you can see him trying different things, like experimenting, trying to figure out what worked on YouTube.
So it wasn't just random uploads. He was already thinking strategically.
Yeah, even back then, he was already thinking about reinvesting his earnings into making bigger, better videos. There's the story about how he promised to make an epic video if he ever got 1 million views.
Wow. So even as a teenager, he was thinking long term.
Exactly. And then there's that video that really put him on the map, the one where he counted to 100,000.
Oh, yeah. Didn't that take him, forever?
44 hours straight.
What? No way.
Yep. Posted in 2017. And it, blew up, went totally viral.
Gotta imagine that was a pretty pivotal moment for him.
Absolutely. It showed him that thinking outside the box, pushing boundaries, it could lead to massive results. It was a turning point. Really set the stage for what was to come.
So we've got this kid making gaming videos, then bam, counts to 100,000 and everything changes.
Yeah, pretty much.
What happened next? How did he go from counting to giving away millions?
Well, he started bringing in those real-world challenges, vlogs, and then the money giveaways started.
Okay, so that's when things really took off. The videos got bigger, the production quality went up. He was putting serious money back into his content.
He was. And it was a gamble, for sure. But it paid off big time. The bigger the challenges, the bigger the giveaways, the more views he got.
A snowball effect.
Exactly. And that's how he rocketed to the top of YouTube.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just about the money, right?
No. Definitely not. He brought in that philanthropic element, started incorporating giving back into his videos, which really seemed to connect with people.
You're right. It wasn't just entertainment. It was about making a difference. There's this one article that highlights a video from 2017 where he gives $10,000 to a homeless man.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
That video went crazy viral. It became another key ingredient in the MrBeast formula.
It added this whole feel-good element. You don't usually see that with, those crazy challenge videos.
It tapped into something deeper, made people feel good about watching, knowing their views were actually helping someone.
So you've got these crazy challenges, big money, and then this active giving, a pretty potent mix.
Definitely. And on top of all that, he was a master of the YouTube game. Understood the algorithm, knew how to use titles, thumbnails, social media, all that stuff to make his videos go viral.
Sounds like he had a natural instinct for it.
He did. And all of that combined led to just insane growth. By 2021, he was the fastest growing creator on the platform.
From counting in his bedroom to a YouTube superstar in just a few years. Pretty amazing, right?
It is. And it doesn't stop there.
Oh, I know. He turned that YouTube fame into a full-blown business empire.
That's where things get really interesting. But before we jump into MrBeast the businessman, let's break down that YouTube formula a little bit more.
Yeah, let's unpack those key ingredients that took him from small-town kid to global phenomenon. Okay, so we saw how MrBeast's early videos, they were pretty basic. But he had that drive, that entrepreneurial spirit, even back then.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what did he do? What were those things he added to the mix that really made his channel explode?
Well, one thing that jumps out is those attention-grabbing challenges. He took that whole YouTube challenge thing and, like, turned it up to a whole other level.
What kind of challenges are we talking about? Give me some examples.
Think like last to leave circle wins $100,000, or I opened a free bank. Just these over-the-top scenarios.
Okay, yeah, those are definitely attention grabbing. I mean, you can't help but watch, right?
Exactly. There's that sense of urgency, the excitement. You're on the edge of your seat, waiting to see who cracks first, who wins the big prize.
And he's really good at building that suspense, too, like the way he edits those videos.
Oh, he knows exactly what he's doing.
And then there's that whole philanthropic angle, right? He's not just giving away money for the sake of it. He's using it to help people, support causes.
That's a huge part of his brand, for sure. He's cultivated this image of, like, the generous guy, the good guy, wants to make a difference in the world.
And it definitely resonates with people, especially like younger viewers.
Right. It makes you feel good about watching, like you're a part of something positive.
Yeah, it's not just mindless entertainment. There's like a purpose behind it. You don't see that with a lot of other YouTubers.
Exactly.
And he's been smart about collaborations too, right? Bringing in other creators, new audiences.
Oh, absolutely. He understands that whole cross-promotion game, leveraging the reach of other YouTubers to, boost his own visibility.
And of course, his viral marketing skills are insane. He's got that YouTube algorithm figured out.
It's like he cracked the code. Knows how to use titles, thumbnails, social media to get millions of views.
It's not just luck, it's a strategy.
Oh, for sure. A calculated strategy.
So we've got these crazy challenges, the giving back, the collabs, the viral marketing. Sounds like a recipe for success.
It is. But it didn't stop there. He took all that success and built something even bigger.
A business empire.
Exactly.
This is where it gets really interesting. So break it down for us. What's in this MrBeast business universe?
Well, first you've got MrBeast Burger.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. It's like a virtual restaurant, right?
Yeah, it's a brilliant concept, actually. He doesn't own any physical restaurants. He partners with existing kitchens to make and deliver MrBeast branded food.
So it's like a ghost kitchen, but with a celebrity twist.
Exactly. Low overhead, super scalable, and it taps right into that massive online following he's built.
And it's been a huge hit, right?
Huge. They launched in 2020, and in just a couple of years, they had something like 1,000 locations all over the US and Europe.
That's wild. And then there's Feastables. Those chocolate bars are everywhere.
Feastables is another example of how he's turned online fame into real-world business success.
And they're not just doing chocolate, right? I've seen cookies, chips, all kinds of snacks.
Yep, got a whole range of products. And they tie it all into sweepstakes and giveaways. Creates this fun experience for fans.
Yeah, I remember reading about that sweepstakes where you could win a chocolate factory. Pure marketing genius.
Totally. It creates buzz, gets people talking, and ultimately drives those sales.
Okay, so we've got MrBeast Burger, Feastables. What else? What other businesses is he running?
Well, there's the merch store, Shop MrBeast.
Ah, the classic merch store. Every YouTuber has one, right?
Pretty much. But his is doing particularly well.
What's he selling?
The usual stuff. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, you name it. Another way for fans to, connect with the brand.
So food, snacks, merch, that it?
Not even close. He's also got Beast Philanthropy. That's a YouTube channel and an organization specifically dedicated to charity work.
Wow, so he's taken that philanthropic aspect of his main channel and turned it into, a separate thing.
Yep, and they're doing some seriously impressive work, donating millions to all sorts of causes, from food banks to disaster relief.
So it's like he's created this, self-sustaining machine for doing good. His YouTube fame fuels his businesses, which allows him to give back even more.
That's a pretty amazing model. And on top of all that, he's got Beast Games in development. That's a reality competition show.
Wait, a reality show? What's that all about?
Yeah, it's going to be on Amazon. A multi-million-dollar prize, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, a reality show. That's a whole new level. This guy just keeps expanding.
He's ambitious, that's for sure. Always looking for new ways to grow and innovate.
It's clear he's got a knack for building successful businesses, but, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. All this success hasn't come without some controversy.
Right. And that's what we'll be getting into next. The ethical debates, the allegations that have come up in recent years.
Yeah, let's unpack those controversies and explore this other side of the MrBeast story. Okay, so we've talked about how MrBeast built this YouTube empire, created this whole network of businesses.
A real success story.
It is. But it hasn't all been, sunshine and rainbows, right?
Yeah, you're right.
there's been some controversy, some serious allegations against him.
Yeah, as he's gotten more and more famous, the scrutiny has definitely increased.
Right, and some of those criticisms touch on some, like, pretty big ethical question.
They do.
Like that whole debate about stunt philanthropy. Is it really generosity or is it something else?
It's tricky. I mean, some people say, look, even if his main goal is to make content, the positive impact is real. He's raised millions for charity, helped tons of people.
Yeah, that's a good point. But then you have people who say, filming good deeds, making money off of it, it just feels wrong.
Right, like it's exploiting people's struggles for entertainment.
Exactly. And it raises the question, do the ends justify the means?
It's a tough one. And then there are those allegations from that supposed former employee, Dogpack 404.
Oh, yeah. Those are some pretty serious accusations.
They were. Claims of fake videos, employees being treated unfairly.
If those are true, it really makes you question, what's going on behind the scenes.
It does. Like, is the online persona the real MrBeast?
One of the biggest allegations was that some of the challenges were rigged.
Yeah, that's a big one.
If that's true, it makes you wonder about the authenticity of his content.
Makes you think.
MrBeast admitting it.
I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real.
More fraud
manipulated.
And what about the people participating in the challenges?
Exactly. Are they being treated fairly? Do they understand what they're getting into?
Lots of questions there.
Definitely. And then you have to consider the bigger picture, too. Like, what kind of impact is this content having, especially on younger viewers?
Yeah, what about that long-term impact?
Well, some people worry about the message it's sending about wealth, consumerism. These videos often show, like, lavish spending, crazy giveaways.
Right. It sets up some pretty unrealistic expectations.
Exactly. And there's the potential impact on the participants themselves, too.
Yeah.
Imagine winning a ton of money on camera.
That would be pretty intense.
Especially for someone who's not used to that kind of attention.
So there's a lot to think about here. It's more than just viral videos and crazy challenges.
It is.
We're talking about the ethics of content creation, the role of philanthropy in the digital age, the responsibility that comes with wealth and influence.
Big questions.
Huge questions. And it goes beyond just MrBeast. It's a conversation we need to be having as a society.
Definitely. This digital landscape is constantly changing.
So where do we go from here? What's next for MrBeast? What's next for online content creation in general?
Tough to say. Will he adapt? Will he address these concerns?
Will he use his platform to promote, more responsible practices?
Or will he just keep doing what he's doing? Bigger challenges, bigger giveaways? Who knows?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
One thing's for sure, the MrBeast story isn't over yet.
It's a story that's still being written.
It is. And it reflects so much of what's happening in online entertainment today. The lines between content and business are blurring. Creators have more influence than ever.
And people are constantly craving, bigger, more shocking content.
Yeah, it's a wild world out there.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of MrBeast.
It's been great.
Hopefully we've given you some things to think about.
Definitely. Always good to question things, dig a little deeper.
Remember, knowledge is power.
Couldn't agree more.
The more we understand about this crazy world, the better we can navigate it.
That's what we're here for.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time.